so you get off at your job at 5 o'clock and you rush home and put your fancy evening, gown on or whatever you're wearing tonight. And then you come in and you get your raffle ticket to win an iPod Shuffle. And the first guy, get your fancy drink too. And the first guy up talks about work. So that's great. I'm that guy. So anyway, my name's Cory, and I want to talk about finding work that doesn't suck, because I have a passion that your work should be about fulfillment, about using your skills and your time on earth to do something worthy to make a difference in the world. So it's not a four-letter word like everybody thinks it is, and but sadly most people do think that work sucks, and I think that's a tragedy, because we do have this short, time on earth to make a difference, to use those things we've been given, the skills we've been, earned over time, to do something, to affect change, to change people's lives. Now, there's this principle that is, if you're happy in work, you're going to be happy in life. Now, there's this book called Well-Being. It's by the Gallup folks, and they say that if you're happy there in your work life, it dominoes into the rest of your life. You ever met an unhappy person that probably just absolutely loves their job? It probably doesn't work or isn't there. Okay, so work should be about purpose, passion, and people. Purpose means that you should do something that affects change in the world, making a difference. Okay? Let me silence my phone. So anyway, passion is about doing what you love, right? And people, it's all about people. But here's some tips for you. Discover what you do best. Now, there's two tips I suggest, 2 books or 2 tests. One is Strengths Finder. Learn what you're strong at naturally and find a role that fits that. And the second is the Myers-Briggs Test Indicator. Okay, so money jobs suck, and ask your parents, because if you go for the money, you're going to build a prison cell around you, and you're going to be very unhappy when you're 60. Now, I'm not 60, but, I've seen people that are. Be content in who you are, right? Not what you own, because have you heard the theory that, behind a hearse, there's never a U-Haul? You can't take that crap with you. So you need to be happy in who you are. Hey, I'm being serious. So, okay, it's about people, stupid. It's not about money and all that other crap. So if you trample on people, I hope you get trampled on at some point. I hope you get fired. It's fundamentally about people, okay? You guys are laughing too much. I'm serious. Avoid bitter Bob and Betty. You guys have been at those places where there's just some poisonous people that, try to, they just hate life. And you need to stay away from those people, because, you're the average of the most, 4 or 5 people you're around, so don't be around those type of people. Okay, try different jobs on. For the first 15 years of my life, I had a job every 2 years, okay? I would learn a job, love it, figure out what I hated, didn't like, and then I would think, I'm ready for the next job. I want to be a fireman, but I'm not that good. So, but here's the caveat to making, finding a job that fits is make it better than when you first started, okay? You don't just job hop just to be a job hopper. You make it better so that your bosses want to hire you back. That's a fundamental rule that you need to follow. Okay, my dad always told me, do your best, give your all. If you don't give your best, you need to go home or do something else, because you're shortchanging the people that you work with. And mediocrity, who wants to be around that kind of thing? So give your best or go home. Okay, so don't you want to like the people you're around? That you work with? Most unhappy people probably work with crappy people. So you need to recruit your friends. I tell college people, okay, find the friends that are actually good and, are going to give their best, and have them come to work with you. Okay, so find a mentor. Find someone that knows a lot more than you do. Ask them questions, and then just shut up and listen, okay? And then actually apply what they tell you in your workplace. Because mentors are awesome. I've had so many in my life, and they just enrich your lives. And here's the follow-up to that is, once you soak up all that knowledge, you need to multiply yourself and share that with other people. Don't let people be the bitter Bobs and Bettys, right? You need to get in there and show them and lead by example. And that means multiply yourself. Make yourself better. Okay, be a sponge and eat dead trees. By the way, learning doesn't stop when you graduate. It's a lifelong thing that you continue to learn and grow. Happy people are always learning and growing. So be a sponge, eat dead trees. That means books. Amazon.com, right? Okay. Watch your dashboard. Here's what I mean. I heard about a guy one time that his hair fell out because of his work. Okay? That's a dashboard thing where if you have stress, worry, fears, you're just up at night all the time and it's bad, then that's a dashboard to say your work sucks and you need to change it. So, I'm an entrepreneur. 3 years ago, I started a business that I finally found the job I love most, and I had to create it for myself. Now, it changes every day, and it forces me to be better. Okay, last thing I would say is that if you're not happy, don't ruin it for the rest of us. you have a chance to change that. Do it today.